time.
It is that. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Jamie always trying to get in a shot. That's
What?
just like Jamie. 47 degrees. Y'all, it's cold out. This week we're going to see some cooler temperatures, but I'll tell you more in just a minute.
It's a little nipply out there, I will say that this morning. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM on a live edition on a Tuesday morning for the first time ever. He is up here by the time the show started this morning. The city council president of Athens, Alabama, Joseph Cannon. One of the bestest buds in the world. He's alive and well this morning. And you're here on a Tuesday, as always, Joseph, because you ain't going to be here on Thursday.
Joseph.
You're running a track meet.
That's right. He beat me here and already got a cup of coffee.
Actually, you were late this morning.
That's true, I was.
And over on set 2, Danny's got a new bestest friend this morning. Daniel in here this morning. He is are you the conductor?
I am the conductor.
The conductor at UNA.
That's right.
All right.
Cool.
Glad to be here. Yeah.
Soon to be president of the University of North Alabama. Huh? Hey, didn't the two Lions, Leo and Una, just have a birthday last week or
They're
something?
still there, yeah, and they're going strong.
What are they, 5, 6 years old now?
Campus yet.
Yeah. If y'all get a chance, go over and feed them. Say, let's get this stuff. Zack's alive and well this morning.
Caffeine free, brother.
Well, and
Zack's
I'm joining the kick.
Zack's trying to lose some weight, so he's laid off all the diet drinks. He's been sucking down about 4 or 5 a day.
I was drinking 2 or 3, but I haven't had any since lunch Friday.
And lunch Friday.
And I've had a headache every day.
Eric not with us to make music this morning. He's from the muscle shows. You know, he said, I won't get involved. I'll be there every week, except today. Of course, y'all know he's a worship minister. He's a worship minister up at Friendship North, so got to give him some time off from every now and then. Hey, coming up this Thursday on the show, Matt Prater will be back. We all know Matt, he'll be playing, and Joe's going to be cooking here in the kitchen, so we'll find out what he's got coming up on Thursday.
Steak.
That's what's Thursday. Tomorrow we got a full show too, so y'all tune in for that. Today we're kind of laid back. I got a lot of pictures of me over the weekend.
No.
we're only showing you
I
half.
had a wild weekend.
Partying, huh?
Well, no, not
Did
partying.
you know the wedding? Did you know the wedding?
I was on standby at the wedding.
Okay.
And I pulled up at Athens State. Rick Mole's daughter Laura got married Saturday afternoon. Good thing it was Saturday at 4 o'clock, because the last 2 days were basically, you couldn't do anything outside. So I had to park way down near the road. And I'm thinking, you know, you would have thought for the backup minister that at least had me a parking place right up front.
Should have been a hit.
But they got beat. The soccer coach got beat, so he was there on time. But beautiful wedding. We won't probably show him pictures of that when you go to our Facebook page and see all that stuff. Hey, let's get this party started right now. It is a little bit chilly outside. Don't get too used to it, because it's going to heat up, and then it's going to be nippy toward the end of the week, ain't it, baby?
It is. Yes, we'll have Miss Laura Miles. We'll have those photos tomorrow. But let's talk about that weather. 47 degrees out there. Feels cooler. A lot of you are going to love this cooler weather moving on in for this week. But grab a light jacket. Things are going to warm up. We will see some sunshine today and high temperatures of 78. So it will warm up. Just a little slow go this morning. Tomorrow, though, high temperatures of 82. Low of, yes, 59. 59, partly cloudy skies, but the weekend, look at over the weekend, or Friday actually, the high is only going to be 54 with some rain.
54?
Possible rain
48,
Thursday and
60
Friday.
something.
Well, Weather Channel is saying different. So there's 69 over the weekend, and then things slowly warm up, and it's a beautiful weekend with some sunshine. So not too miserably hot outside anyway. Not like at that car show, Joseph, where we saw those Mustangs.
Were you
It
there?
was nice. It was
just went by.
hot.
What?
I went by for just a minute.
The president of the city council did not even make one of the largest events down there?
My kids and I had a more fun event.
Oh, I guess so. But it was a lot of down there. Let me give a shout out to Maynard this morning. Maynard, I found your car and found some of your buddies.
Yes.
We'll talk about that in just a moment. In a little bit, Daniel, thanks for being up here. You'll be a new player today.
Okay.
You're from
Lucky,
St. Louis,
yeah.
Missouri, the home of barbecues, like you're telling
Just
me.
on the other side of the state, Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, okay. Kansas City, okay. Anyways, Missouri to me. Kansas City.
You was close.
But we're going to see how smart you are.
Uh-oh.
That you're running UNA now.
Okay.
We play a game coming up here in just a little bit called Judge Jamie. I used to be almost a probate judge here.
For 2
Almost
weeks.
2 weeks, almost.
Well, I was forced out of action.
Oh, forced out of the race.
Huh?
He would have won.
I was forced out of action.
Do you know how much work you would have had to have done?
Probably more than I'm used to.
Exactly.
Hey, right now, while we just BSing here a minute, let's go to KFC Sports. And here he is right now, Bama Zack.
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. Also, go to Herbs and More for any of your health care needs. Go see Abby for the manager.
What are you, an infomercial?
Good job.
Yes, sir, I am. Hey, without a script, too, Joe.
There you go. I saw that.
Hey, big day for Alabama Crimson Tide Saturday. And well, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They had
I thought it was
10 players.
disappointing for Alabama. We only went. We're big Bama fans in here. They're all, but the rest of us are Bama fans. We didn't get nobody in the top 10.
That was amazing. I don't know what those guys were smoking, but they didn't know what they were doing. And nobody expected Marlon Humphrey to be the first guy from Alabama picked. It was going to be Jonathan Allen, and he went to Dadgum Redskins. I can't stand the Redskins, but I'm proud for Jonathan Allen and Ryan Anderson. Marlon Humphrey, of course, him and Tim Williams go to the Ravens. Ozzie Newsome, he loves them Alabama guys. And O.J. Howard went to a great place with Tampa Bay. And Reuben, that was a shocker to me, going 31st to the San Francisco 49ers. Then Cam started the second round with the Jaguars. Auburn had a trio drafted on the final day. You had Carl Lawson. He went in the 4th round to Cincinnati Bengals. You had Rudy Ford from right up the road, Buckhorn. He went to Arizona, and Halsey went to the Washington Redskins in the 7th round. And Mr. Irrelevant, usually the guy that's Mr. Irrelevant, nobody's ever heard of. But everybody's heard of Mr. Irrelevant this year.
I thought he was going to be a first rounder a couple years ago when he beat Bama 2 years in a row.
He's had all those behind the scene issues, and he's had some injuries too. He got hurt his senior year. So Chad Kelly became Mr. Irrelevant. Apparently, Uncle Jim Kelly called John Elway, and they kind of worked it and got him drafted. But hey, he's got a shot. He got
Danny,
drafted.
look at that picture right there. Tell me, Danny, what famous movie was made there? One of the most iconic steps in the
Rocky.
history of motion pictures.
Rocky.
Did I say call your name, Danny?
How do you not know that? Rocky.
I would have to guess either there are one or two. It's either in Philadelphia for Rocky, or that's where.
Well, that would be the correct answer.
Okay.
Okay, that's the answer.
So that's
Hey,
wrong.
40 years ago.
and
41, actually, 76.
And one more thing, Jamie. Congratulations over the weekend to Athens Bible School, Ardmore, and Elkmont, all won, and they're advancing to quarterfinals. But a big chance of rain Thursday has moved Decatur Heritage, Cedar Bluff, South Lamar at Athens Bible School, and Colbert Heights at Elkmont to Wednesday.
All right.
And Ardmore will be
Zach, you're
Friday.
sucking up all my airtime.
Back to you, Jamie.
I got to talk about me for a moment.
Of course.
Show me some photographs.
all about
Then we held back on a lot of pictures because we had to get some other things in this weekend.
Now all those car ones.
All right, what
will
we got
show
first?
Joseph again.
All right, me and Dan Wattell. That's me on the left in this
Yeah.
photograph, Jason.
I was going to say, which car did he bring? He's got
About 4 of them out front.
Yeah.
Wow.
He got a big collection. Dan Wattell.
He's a nice guy.
He is super nice guy.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Super
All right,
nice.
hold this picture right here. These guys were sitting up in the shade of the courthouse square,
Don't
looking
tell
down
them.
on everybody, had them a cold beverage.
Okay.
That's
But you won't
Doug
cry.
Susky on the left, goes to church with us, Susky
Oh,
Motor.
yeah.
But Richie on the right, the one next to me, all from Moulton, they all kin to Doug. He wins the $5,000 toolbox.
Did he really?
And then they all put $50 in and won the $800 cash drawing.
The 50-50.
Yes!
Wow. Talk about
They had a
luck.
good
But
day.
from Moulton, Alabama, that's right. They had that was the coolest place to be up there in the shade, looking down on everybody.
That was the coolest spot.
$5,000 toolbox. Now that's one toolbox.
That's a.
All right, that's me on the right.
On the right.
This guy right here,
Yes. Oh, Mr. Tribble. Wayne
Mr. Tribble, was
Yes.
one of the first guys, Danny, first 5 guys ever hired in 1967 at UPS in Huntsville.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I don't know if we got one thing. Look at, hey, y'all see my new knee braces?
I noticed
I know,
your
ain't
knee
that
brace.
blue?
I like to wear knee braces just as that.
Like
Match my
Usain
shirt, huh?
Treaty.
But anyway, go back to his picture, Brad.
Man.
He had a 57 station wagon in front, showcase. He bought it in 57 from a woman on his route who sold Avon out of it.
Wow.
Bought it for $300. I went out on a limb, Daniel, offered him $500 for it on the spot. He wouldn't take it.
As
One
is.
take.
All right, let's go back to the next photo. That's Gloria and little Maddie right there getting them up.
Had to get her tiger blood.
Tiger blood.
Food truck, tiger blood.
Likes that.
That's
I want
Maddie's
cream
favorite.
light and got some ice cream.
Tiger blood. That was my favorite car, guy. of the
I think that's
entire
Coach
deal.
Pig's car.
58.
That's a 59 El Camino.
Okay.
The first year they came out with them. He's going to bring it on the show. He's from Hartselle.
Sweet.
Has done
Bruce
nothing
King.
to it.
They call that a beater.
He drives.
They call them a beater when they look like that. They're beat up. They don't care.
He don't want to fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
He drives that thing to Chattanooga, Atlanta.
Without his wife.
He's going to bring it up. We're going to feature it one day
All
outside
right.
during your
You
segment.
gonna wait till I get back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a fantastic. Oh, look.
Congratulations to East Limestone with their new truck. That was nice.
Are
That's
they
a
praying?
tradition. That's a tradition to push the truck
Okay.
into
I
the
thought-
first time into the
Mark
fire
Yarborough out
station.
there
Pushing it.
speaking as always, doing his job. That's me on the right.
Sandy and Joey do a great job out there. All of
Yeah.
them do. Y'all stay safe.
All right, that's all the photos I'm going to share with y'all right now, but I got to tell y'all a funny story. Every morning, you know, we got our house for sale. If anybody's looking to buy $1 million house in Athens, y'all give me a call. I'm trying to downsize. In your neighborhood, was over there yesterday.
Yeah.
So every morning, I told this in Sunday school, Danny, you weren't there, you laid out Sunday school again. Every morning when I go out at 2:30 to get my Decatur David Joseph, you know, I always thank God for a wonderful day. But then I always say, God, let today be the day that somebody knocks on our door. You know, is it Matthew 7:8?
Very
If you
good.
keep knocking, if you keep asking, you will receive. And if you keep knocking at somebody's door. Sure enough, Friday morning, a miracle came true. I come up, and we have a meeting in Huntsville early Saturday, in Madison, at Friday morning. So I parked the Hummer out here to get my USA Today. She stays in the truck. I come in. I'm walking back through there, both doors. I hear somebody,
Knocking
On the door here.
Lord, somebody's answered my prayer. Somebody's knocking on me.
Yeah.
You know who it was? Maddie. 4-year-old Maddie is running next door, come over here knocking on the door. I open the door, she'll pick her up. I said, man, what a blessing this is right here. And then as soon as she saw her, she ignored me the rest of the day. But somebody did answer my prayer and knock on my door.
There you go. That's
See?
right. Just not who you thought.
That's right.
It was better than what I
It's better
said.
than
Who
what
God
we were
intended.
expecting.
If only she'd had $1 million, I'd been a lot better.
She had me.
Let me take a break. When we come back, we'll play the game. Daniel came all the way to the shows here to play. He said, I've got to
Did.
play Judge Jamie once in my
I don't
life.
know about all that.
Y'all, hang on.
Local and loving it.
Bedroom, they're coming to hear that.
Stop
But anyway, Judge Jamie. All right. Today we got something new on Judge Jamie.
Uh-oh.
We got a sponsor on Judge Jamie. He's a sponsor right now. That's right. If you have a hard time hearing, you need to call my buddy Zeke at the Athens right here. One Love Hearing Concepts. You deserve to hear. And sometimes it's hard to hear in here. Y'all give Zeke a call. He will fix you right up. David Turner will tell you. He'll preach the gospel to you about how good it did for his dad. 233-3844. Zeke. One Love Hearing. You deserve to hear. Let's get it cranking. We're live on Facebook this morning. Did we get that sponsor
Yes, you
in?
did.
All right.
Huh?
So Daniel's playing you over here. You are playing to win a thing of Vienna sausages.
Yes.
Now it's on.
Now
That's
it's
all.
on. Vienna used to be the name of my hometown. New Hope, the Yankees burning. Some of your relatives probably came through.
He's excited
Or
now.
you have your choice of pork brains with milk gravy.
Oh.
Here's the way we play. No electronic devices can be
Yuck.
used while we're playing this game. All you people joining us worldwide. This is the wrong answer. This is the right answer. Let's get this party started. Here we go. You up on all this stuff? Or did
He's
you,
ready.
your daddy call you this morning to give you some answers?
I'm afraid he's going to call me when it's over. And tell
He's
me.
up early.
Alabama lawmakers solidified their commitment to preserving what?
Confederate flags.
What?
Confederate flags.
Well,
I
not
think
Confederate flag, but I may have to let you have it because they voted 72 to 29 after 3 hours resistance from black Democrats to keep all the monuments.
Oh, Confederate monuments.
Confederate
That's what I meant to
monuments,
say.
See, they're already they already moved them some in New Orleans.
3 in a row, Justin.
All right, while
Good
we're on the
morning.
Alabama House, y'all probably know this one. What is House Bill 524?
the autism bill.
No.
Bathroom bill?
No. All right, here it is.
What is it?
House Bill 524 says a person is immune from liability for property damage or injury that results from a forcible entry into a vehicle if they believe is in imminent danger unless the animal or person is removed from the car, the vehicle is locked, and forcible entry is necessary, or so forth and so forth. There, if you
I
think
just don't
somebody's in
understand
danger,
how you could leave your animal or your child in the vehicle. You just forget to do that.
Oh,
Didn't you talk to
I
him?
agree. Does Daniel know that we just shout out that we don't have to?
yeah, you don't have
I'm
to.
working.
Yeah.
The wheels are trying to turn.
Well, Danny should have told you that. Yeah, number 4, that's your number.
Oh,
You can just shout out the answer, and I'll give you credit for it, okay? Or in your case, you could sing it. Now, you're a professional musician and performer.
That's right.
Right? So you sing too.
Singing would be interesting though.
Okay.
especially this
All right, here we go. Only
morning,
you.
Norma.
Uh-oh.
Joseph is an actor also, but he works at NASA. He turns
right.
urine into water.
He's
Ain't
a
none of us
smart
drank none of it yet, but he turns it
I need
into.
to bring some of that on the show.
Notice how no one ever drinks water up here anymore.
Here we go.
All right, set me up.
Auditors says NASA is running short of what?
money.
Wrong, know-it-all. Well, they run short of it. Right now, they only have 11
Toilets.
left.
Engineers? I
And
know
they were
it's-
developed 40 years ago.
Oh,
Morning,
spacesuit.
Blake.
Spacesuits is the right answer. NASA only has 11 spacesuits left.
How in the world could that be?
They spent $200 million on, no wonder, they spent $200 million on developing a new generation suit that hadn't been completed yet. No
Wow.
wonder they spent a bunch of money.
Yeah, they need a new one. Something really.
Hey,
A
Joe.
cafe just recently in Alabama celebrated 100 years. In Montgomery. What was it?
It's not pink.
Mama Go Birds.
What?
Mama Go Birds.
Chris's hot dogs. You ever heard of it?
You were trying to read.
Chris's Hot Dog fed Hank Williams, Elvis Presley, Martin Luther King Jr., 4 U.S. presidents, and every Alabama governor since it opened May 1st, 1917.
And it's still open
And it's still open today
in Montgomery.
in Montgomery.
Well, I need to try
Now, City
one of
Council
those.
President Joseph
been
County, this is the
cooking
way this
for
I ask questions and best of your knowledge.
He's here. Leave him
I'm a
alone.
listener.
Here's one. All right, for all you who've ever been incarcerated, me included, even though I didn't have, here's one for y'all. What is out of Decatur Daily? What is a jail julep?
Oh, yeah.
Alcohol in jail. It's alcohol they make with fruit.
With the, yeah.
How would you know?
A jail deal.
A fermented alcoholic liquid made from food products reserved after meals.
Wow.
We'll be
Reserved
passing the
for
bottle around
after
here in just a moment.
And they let it ferment, huh?
Oh, yeah. Nasty.
When I was incarcerated, I didn't even have time to get a drink of water.
Wow.
That other next story is boring. I'll save it. Okay, here we go. Cost of deporting an immigrant is what?
Ooh. Good morning, Mike.
One immigrant to deport costs what?
10,000.
Joseph got to let you have it. 11,000 is the
You're
correct
right
answer.
on.
So that close. That is right
That's a
on.
good guess.
Right
Good guess.
on. All right. I'm going to do away with the next story too. This is Small Business Week.
Okay.
We're celebrating it here in Athens. Limestone County Chamber of Commerce is. You may know more about that than I am. Are you going to after hours Friday night?
I maybe the first one. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm thinking of a different thing. Yes, after hours. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I won't,
So-
be,
Not
there. I won't
happy
be there, but
No, that wouldn't be the first happy hour. Though.
how many small businesses are there in the United States? Now, small
in the
business is
United
determined
States.
of 500 employees or less.
500,000.
More than
That'd
that.
be wrong.
1.2 million.
That'd be wrong.
10 million.
2.5 million.
How many?
2.5
That'd be
million.
wrong.
15 million.
28 million
Wow.
small businesses. All right. Kentucky Derby runs this weekend.
Wow, I forgot all about that.
How many horses are in it?
16?
13.
14.
What?
14.
8.
20.
15.
That is the right answer. Number
There you
4,
go.
Eagle Eye. 20 horses is the correct
20.
answer.
I couldn't remember.
20.
They got that many gates?
Now I'm on a roll.
I didn't think they
That
had
is
it.
too
think
full.
so.
Maybe I'll slim down after this. All right.
Okay.
It's all of
What
them.
is the name of the one-eyed horse that is running in the Derby? He had to have an eye removed last year.
Patch.
Patch is the right answer.
Oh, good
Patch is the
guess.
right answer.
Good guess.
All right, y'all saw that giraffe. They had over 1 million viewers of that pregnant giraffe and gave birth finally.
Yes.
What is the name chosen for the baby giraffe? You didn't keep up with that?
No.
Well, I'm going to make it easy on you.
Lucy.
When the
Jeffrey.
giraffe calf was born, how much did it weigh?
78 pounds.
700 pounds.
80 pounds.
250.
130 pounds. It was 5'9". Its name is going to be Tajia. What does that mean in Swahili?
Oh, yeah, we're up on that.
Little one.
Hope. See, we've got to go around. You got to be educated to keep up with this right here.
Why do they call a giraffe baby a calf? That's what I didn't understand.
Because that's what they call it.
That's what it is.
I don't know.
Like a calf.
I thought it'd just be a baby giraffe.
Including the Coopers.
Uh-oh.
USA Today this morning. What percentage of adults spent more than they made last year?
18%. 18%.
18% be a right answer. Eagle Eye Joseph Jevons.
I got
That is a correct answer. On this date, in
Yes.
1908, what famous, right up your alley, you're the
Okay.
only one in here that know this.
Uh-oh.
No pressure.
In 1908, the original version came out of one of the most popular songs ever played at a ballpark.
Take me out to the
Take me out to the ballpark is the correct answer.
me out to
There it
the
is
ball
right
game.
there.
An easy one, I appreciate it.
How'd that go?
No.
Huh?
Come on.
Me out to the ball game.
Okay, there you go.
That's it.
Yeah, the easy answer.
We
Easy.
got it going. Yeah, but
In London, an English policeman wearing a gorilla costume, right up your alley, crawled the London Marathon.
Oh, yes.
He finally finished the race.
I got it.
How long did it take?
3 days.
Okay, you know what? All that's kind of wrong, but I'll let you have it. It was 6 days.
he's close.
6 days. He crawled it. He went 4.5 miles per day.
Oh,
Okay,
goodness.
that was the easy question. Let's move on to the hard one.
Uh-oh.
All right, here
Oh,
we go.
we're ready now.
Saban is up for a raise today.
Yes, the man.
How much did he make last year?
7.5.
4.9. No, it all that's wrong.
4.9.
What college had the? He made 6.9.
Yeah, I was finna say.
What college had the number paid the most?
Michigan.
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 Wrong.
Ohio State.
Texas. Oklahoma.
LSU
Ooh.
paid their assistants and coach more than anybody else.
Oh,
A mom
was a trick
gave
question.
birth, and it's the biggest baby in California history naturally in 2.5 hours without a C-section. How big was the little giant?
13 pounds, 5 ounces.
15 pounds.
Huh? Zach got it right.
Goodness
The
gracious,
same
that
size
baby's
as
big.
Zach when he was born.
No, I was a little old bitty thing when I was
13
born.
pound baby.
Now I've grown into a
Man,
little
looks
big
like a
thing.
6-month-old.
Kelly Ripa announced her
Gosh.
co-host.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yes.
Don't worry, that's a two-parter. That was the easy part.
Okay.
Who's going to be her competition at 9 o'clock starting next month?
Is it Strahan? Strahan?
No, Megan. Oh,
Megan
fuck.
Kelly.
Megan
Kelly.
Kelly.
Megan Kelly. All right, that's one to get that one right. All right, Zach, give me a Bible verse.
Okay, here we go. Today it's 2 Corinthians 5:7.
Oh, we
For
still-
we walk by faith, not by sight. There
All
we
right,
go.
got it?
And quick shout out, hey, Debbie Blakely. Everybody's been asking about her.
Yes.
She made it through her surgery, but she's got another one coming up in about 3 weeks. So continue to keep her and Mike in your thoughts and prayers.
Amen.
Yes.
Why did an Ohio man, 20-year-old, call the police department and ask for a search dog?
Search them.
His son was had drugs in his room.
No.
He couldn't
But it
find
sounded
his
like you were
drugs.
close.
Look at him.
He couldn't find his own drugs.
His son stole his.
Joseph? Wrong again.
Couldn't find his pet ferret.
Well, that's an odd answer, but no.
Couldn't.
He thought his son stole his drugs, so he called the
All
doctor.
right, now, Danny, I'm going to give it to you, but here's what, it ain't exactly right, but here, in the 50 or 40 years these policemen have been taking calls, they've never had a call like this. He calls the police department and wants their search dog because a female companion of his stole his heroin.
Well,
And he wanted them to track him. So what do you think happened to him?
he went to
He
jail.
went to jail.
He went to jail because he had some in his pocket when they came to investigate.
I love
Did they find the girlfriend with the heroin?
I didn't go that far.
I want to know the rest of the story.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with a number one country rover story today, sponsored by Dr. Alan Coleman. We have a new sponsor join us this morning also. Let me go and say Dr. Tip Miller. I'll get it right.
Type Miller.
There you Innovative Eye Care. We have an eye appointment scheduled there Thursday. He'll be with us tomorrow morning. Dr.
Nice
Chris
guy.
Type Miller. Innovative Eye Care down in Decatur, Alabama. He has already been on the program once. He'll be back tomorrow. And
Spill
y'all be
it.
seeing a lot of
Spell it.
T-I-C-H-M-I-L-L.
DR, Dr. Chris. All right, we'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
Local and loving.
Good morning. Everyone wake up. Let's quickly go over that forecast. Grab a sweater on your way out this morning. 47, 48 degrees. Much cooler temperatures than you're used to after all that wind yesterday. You may be kind of used to it, but things are going to slowly warm up today. We're going to see temperatures around 78 today for your high. 53 for that low tonight. Full sunshine. Tomorrow your high temperatures of 82 with a low of 59. And then, of course, the rain moves in. Thursday, rain moves in with temperatures we're going to see around 63 degrees, 54 for your high on Friday, and then slowly the weekend starts to warm up. All right, Valley Smiles actually is going to bring you this country rover story today, and Dr. Alan Coleman is not retired. He is still at Valley Smiles. You can find him there every day of the week. There's a new number. Keep this number handy, 774-9020, and get those teeth whitened just in time for summer, and spring is already here, so make that appointment. All right, getting ready to go to a country rover story. Jamie had lots of fun finding characters, and chainsaws was one of his favorite, but we're going to go to this story right now, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Chainsaw demonstrations are all basically the same, loud. The one held this weekend at the grand opening of Cooper Small Engine, some relation, in New Hope was no exception, except for one of the demonstrators. James Lowry is not exactly a wood-cutting expert, but through a unique talent that he possesses, he has earned the nickname the Chainsaw Man.
I love it.
Is that hard to do?
No, not really. Just, you gotta know how to do it,
Now, what else do you do?
Well, I ride my motorcycle, too.
All right, ride your motorcycle something for me.
I believe it's missing, too. I believe it is.
Well, that's riding a motorcycle, right?
Well, yeah, now I got a dirt bike, too.
Go ahead and crank up. James Lowry makes no bones about it. He's certainly a cut-up, even though he admits he could use a tune-up from time to time.
Get on.
In New Hope, on your country rover, Jamie Cooper.
Local and loving.
City Council President Joseph Cannon, good morning, and early this morning. All fired up and ready to
Very
get
early.
cranking on. Let's just get right. Y'all don't meet again until Monday night.
Yes, sir. Monday night.
All right, I know y'all had some people down there the other night. It was a major discussion here on the program Thursday as we were talking about the City Council can vote if we're going to get Sunday sales. But first, let's back up a little bit. You got to wait on Danny Crawford and the legislature. What's going to happen there to determine all this?
Well, I know Danny Crawford and the representatives, they've already passed it in their part. It's still in the Senate that's got to go ahead and pass that, and then it's got to be signed by the governor.
Okay, well, say that happens, which more than likely there's a 90% chance that's the way it's going to happen. What happens then?
That's when we'll set our second public hearing for it.
The first one was last week?
No, that was an
Months ago.
that was impromptu there. But
And you had one person show up and oppose it?
well,
didn't
there
you
was
oppose it?
more in opposition. But there was one that spoke. There wasn't many there that were opposed it. But again, I mean, you try not to look out in the audience and think who's for and who's against. You just kind of want to take it in because people against, people for it both have good points. So just try to
All right, so
weigh
let's
them.
back up here. So if they come in and they vote, Senate votes yes, then it comes back to you guys. Now, the next time you guys have a public hearing, does the council vote whether or not to allow the citizens of Athens to vote on it, or do you guys vote that night on it, or do you say we're going to vote on it on this date?
Well, let's make a couple of points there. One, I mean, if anybody's been kind of paying attention, I'm not a big fan of having a public hearing and voting the same day.
Okay.
Because you just don't, regardless of how you feel, you don't have time to really digest everything that you heard at the public hearing. So I'm always going to be a fan of us at least waiting till the next meeting to vote after the public hearing. It will be a public hearing on the sale of alcohol on Sundays, or the seventh-day sale. So, because you have to go back to the first public hearing that was, I believe, January 3rd or so, and that was the public hearing that was advertised before, and that we put on the agenda to when we discussed, will this be going to Montgomery as the city council to vote, or will we be going as a referendum? So. That's really kind of been it's been discouraging for me. I'm not saying that everybody's not been informed, but I've heard from some people that I've been able to candidly talk to and say, you understood this then, because we've talked about this then, and that was a public hearing that had no opposition. I did hear from plenty of people then of, we elected the council, let's make this decision.
Are
So
people
this is kind of a moot point, what we're saying, that we're going to vote.
Are people complaining more about, not about Sunday sales, but about the council taking away the people, if you guys do vote to let the council do it, taking away their people's right to vote?
Well, of what I am hearing, it is, and that's the thing that bugs me the most, because we discussed that. We have done, I mean, I have never seen where a council, and I have tried really hard to make sure that we are as transparent through this as possible. The discussion, it really did kind of start getting really strong in December, and that we took all the steps to say, okay, come and speak on this. I would have never dreamed, really, that at the beginning that we would have had 5 votes in favor of letting the council decide this, as we did in January, but we did have a unanimous decision. A lot of convictions in there.
Now, can people change their mind the next time they vote?
Can who?
The council.
Well, the first vote was to decide, are we going to? Yeah, I don't necessarily think it'll be a unanimous vote.
But do you think the council will eventually decide Sunday sales?
And it goes back and forth. I mean, I think that when you look at the big picture of things, our biggest deal is trying to think what happens if it passes, what happens if it fails. I don't want to, be the negative about if it fails, because either way, Athens is a great town. We're going to make it. We're going to be fine. But it's just a matter of, I'm a big fan of, rather than telling people they have to pay for this or they have to pay for that, and by the way, we're not telling anybody they have to go. I mean, we're still people. You get the right to decide if you drink or not. The people still get that decision. This passes, you're not said, no, you will not have sweet tea on Sunday. I mean, you will have that option.
Right.
So, but we are just given the city just pretty much the best potential for any restaurant or any grocery store.
Do you think the council should have the decision to vote that Athens has Sunday sales?
Yes, that's why I voted yes. That's why I voted in favor of it. It's completely it's fair for anybody to argue against that. I just do not understand why, if you're even just living just barely under a rock, why you didn't come in January when we did that part.
But isn't
of that
that the
vote.
reason we elected our councilman from our district to vote in our best interest?
Yes, I think so.
And you're never going to get somebody that you're going to elect to vote 100% in your way, but you should know those people that you put in that
Yeah.
position to vote
Well,
on your behalf.
You know, we're paid, it's not a lot, but we're paid to do this job, and we have to make decisions that not everybody's going to love. But we have to look at a picture bigger than, like, well, for instance, if I go to the poll and I would go to vote for Sunday sales or against it, I'm voting, am I for Sunday sales or am I against it? As a councilman, I have to understand everything that goes around that. I also have to understand what's the perimeter of Athens. You know, what could be right on the outside of our doorstep that could draw all that revenue out. And things could go south quick, but again, like I said, we'd make it, but we'd have to adapt.
All right, let's say that you do vote, everything goes to the Senate, the council votes. When would we have it?
Early summer.
Okay. Other deal goes. Y'all vote not to let the city vote. When would we have it?
We'd have to wait a whole nother year because that was the
it would
decision.
be that long.
Yeah, we had
It'd be
to
1
wait.
year.
Yeah, the next session because that's what we. If
Okay.
we had the
Do people
public
know
hearing,
that?
it was. I mean, we
Okay.
can pull up articles and then also the public hearing. Everything's been explained quite well. Now, I also though, I mean, I've been there before. I didn't know everything that was going on in the city, but you've got to be kind of. You know,
Keeping up with
you got to at least be trying to seek information, but it's been very, very publicized about
Oh, yeah.
it, and it's kind of went into a quiet void.
Just now coming forward to
complain.
propose some of this.
Yeah, the city vote was what I really did expect to hear back leading into January, and that's what there's plenty of leaders in this city that knew that. And they should have, I shouldn't say mobilized, but they should have just been transparent with their government because the government was trying to be transparent with everybody else. So it's just really right now we should be having the discussion of, I mean, I hate that we're not having the discussion of, okay, if this passes, what will be the regulation of it? Because that's a great thing with it is that if the city allows it and it's in our city limits, then we get to regulate it. Right now, if it's right outside your city limits and drawing the people, we're not regulating it. So
All right.
it's...
All right, I'm going to
a
cut
big
you
deal.
off right there. I got other guests to get up here, but thank you for explaining it. Thank you for being the first one to take the heat on Sunday sales, like 4 years ago or 6 years ago, whenever it was. Four.
I still get a little twitch when I think about it.
Gee, what will be the next
But keep me
issue?
posted on everything. Thank you, Joseph Cannon, City Council President. Look forward to hearing back from you again. All right? Take a break. Come back. We're going to talk about the shows area, and then Danny and Joseph also will join us. Y'all hang on. In with the Mustang Man, by All-Star Plumbers, and by Eddie Pruitt Ford. Eddie called yesterday, just checking on us.
Your mailbox is full,
Yeah, your
Eddie.
mailbox is full. Eddie can't call you. And he's got my Jeep holding it hostage. Brad Stovall, Auto, Body, and Glad. But halt, Joseph Cannon. Joseph Cannon left the building. Joseph Scott. This portion also brought to you by Dr. Chris Tightmiller.
Height Miller.
Watching
There we go.
this morning. Hey,
There he is
Dr.
right there.
Tightmiller, don't forget tomorrow, bring an eye test over here where we can take an eye test on the show.
And it's spelled Teich.
Tightmiller. I just say Dr. Chris. You want to see better? Make an appointment to see him. We're
That's
going
right.
Thursday. Car shows.
A bunch of them.
Thank you.
Yes.
Got about 3 more to talk about. Thanks for covering the one this weekend. I hate we missed that one, but yeah, I'll let Brad roll them as I talk about them. Cruise In on the Square. They've kind of revamped this. They're changing it now to 6 to 9 because a lot of the businesses are closing at 5:30. and they're wanting, or they're asking
All right, I'm going to
people-
stop you right there.
Yes, sir.
You said you're just going to go through these quick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, so let me go to Daniel first here to get this in. He drove all the way from the show here. You are the conductor.
The Shoals Symphony at UNA, yep. And Disney is coming to the Shoals.
Now, what do you mean Disney's coming to the show?
They normally wouldn't come to this kind of market, but we are so pleased that we have a partnership with them. We did a great, the original Pirates of the Caribbean film last year, sold out the house, over 1,600 seats, and now we're bringing
This is in Norton
the
Hall.
original Jungle Book in Norton Hall. The Shoals Symphony is half professional orchestra, half student orchestra, and rising $350,000 budget now with the Shoals. Great symphony orchestra. And boy, I tell you, we're just moving up and up. The Jungle Book, we are the first U.S. orchestra to perform this.
What?
We went 11 performances in Germany to London just 2 weeks ago.
Now, the
and now
movie
it's in the
plays
Shoals.
and y'all do the music?
It is. It's just like a drive-in theater. You go a 40-foot screen on the stage, the orchestra, everything is to click track to our, to the second. You time every
Oh, how
single
cool
song
is
with those
that?
film characters.
And you're in charge.
What's that? I am. I'm the guy. I got to
Now,
pull
how
it all
much
together.
practice goes into that?
We get the music just about a month out is all, and so we pull it together in probably half a dozen rehearsals. This week is just integral. We pulled together 85 musicians from the area, and it's a fun show. We're about to sell out. We've about 150 seats left, so we want to
All right,
find
now
them
that's
online.
coming up this weekend.
This Friday
Is it
night,
one performance only?
one performance, 7:30 in the Shoals.
How can people get tickets and how much are they?
They can either call 256-765-5122, or they can look up online, pick your very seats, shoalssymphony.una.edu.
But you better do it quickly.
They're coming quick. They've been
Y'all done
going.
something like this before.
We did. Last year was the first year that we brought Disney in and had this partnership, and things went so well. This is on the 50th anniversary of the original Jungle Book, 1967 Jungle Book. It was the last film that Walt Disney produced before his death.
Really?
And we're so pleased to bring it to the Shoals as the first U.S. orchestra.
Now,
awesome.
did they go to other cities after this and do
They
this?
sure will, yes. Major professional orchestras are vying to get this show.
What are some of the other things you do over there?
We have a very balanced repertoire. Symphony orchestras have just traditionally been known as, the stuffy Bach, Mozart, I've got to dress up in formal tux. That is not true anymore. A lot of groups are doing crossover with rock and pop artists. We brought in a bluegrass artist. Act of Congress is well known in the States in the fall and performed with them. I've performed with Natalie Merchant from 10,000 Maniacs before. Really, we're trending in a different direction these days, and we'll still never lose that rich tradition of classical music. We'll still have several performances that way a year, but we'll always have a film show every year. We're going to bring in these rock and pop artists. It's something for everybody.
So, what do you do during the day?
During the day, oh my gosh, I try to teach at the university. I'm a full university professor in addition to being the community face,
Teach
the
music?
fundraiser. I even clean up the cobwebs in the corner once in a while. So too many hats, too many hats.
Well, are you enjoying the Shoals area?
I love it. I love it. It's just a beautiful part of the country.
So your wife works there too? Your two
She
kids
is.
go
She
to
works
school?
international affairs. The kids are across the street at the Kilby School. It's a great place to be.
Well, wonderful. Again, that comes up on Friday night.
Friday night, 7:30
That's right.
p.m.
7:30, shoalssymphony.una.edu.
You got one of them little
Don't miss out.
batons on you or anything?
I don't have it with me, but I tell you.
What was the Maestro?
Yeah.
Maestro.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Seinfeld days.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
All right, back to you.
Cruising on the square.
Thank you.
They've asked people to. Yeah, that's fascinating. Hey, I'm gonna be out of town. I'd love to go to that.
He didn't bring us no ticket.
They've asked people
You gotta buy 'em.
to park on the south side of the square.
Okay.
To try to alleviate any parking issues, and then a couple other shows. He's got them there. The Grissom Band show, that's the second annual. That's there on Bailey Cove Road out toward Grissom. So look for that one, 9 to 2. That's kind of your traditional time. And the Church of the Living God, Tony Turner, good friend of mine, on Sandlin Road there in Elkmont. So it's a benefit car show as well. So get out this weekend. I don't know about the weather. It looks like it's going to be kind of cool. Oh, one more,
they'll
excuse
like
me.
that.
And the Strawberry Festival in Moulton.
Molden. I tried to call them, get them up on the shelf Thursday, bring up some strawberries, but I ain't had no luck getting with them yet.
That's their third
Oh,
annual.
busy.
So
All right. You
plenty
sure?
to go to.
Well,
Yes,
good
sir.
luck in Gulf Shores
Thank
this weekend
you.
with Jackson
Thank you.
running down that
State
way.
track meet, the
All right,
whole
Danny,
team's
good to have you
qualified.
back in
Yeah,
action.
man, good to be back. Good to be back. I don't have any acting stuff going on. I've got a film debuting this weekend in L.A. at a film festival that I've been nominated for Best Actor.
Woo! You
Yeah,
just got
congrats.
Best Actor.
Huh?
You just got Best
Well, that
Actor.
was in Myrtle
Crab
Beach, yeah.
Trap.
Crab Trap.
Yeah, Crab Trap, same movie. There you go. Vanna White produced it, and
See, Daniel, what
Look at
royalty
that.
you're among. when
I
you come in
know.
here. See, you didn't expect
I'm
all
special.
that.
This
City
is good.
council president, 2 actors right there,
Yeah.
1 actor of the year.
Great.
He's good friends with George Clooney.
Wow.
well, no, I
He's
just
worked
I
with
met
him.
him.
He's gonna get Clooney on the show, and Reese Witherspoon.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. I want to be here that day.
Very
go.
soon, yeah.
I'm waiting on him. I'm
He
waiting
knows
on
Reese a
him. You'll
little
be back
better than
Thursday.
George.
I will. Yeah. I'll be
All right,
back.
Daniel, thanks for coming over, man. Participating
Thanks for
with us
having me.
this morning.
It's been a fun morning. It's been great.
Yeah.
It has
And tell
been.
everybody over at UNA we asked about them. And I got to tell you one quick story before I go. Back we were over there, we always trying to get UNA to advertise with us. Finally got this huge
meeting.
with the whole bunch. I mean, all the dignitaries of college were all sitting around this big table.
We
About
interrupt
that
this
time,
meeting.
they come in and said, we got a problem here. We said, Leo the lion had just passed away.
Ouch.
And the Leo,
And,
Leo.
Wow.
The one, yeah.
Yeah, and the
Deadly
person that handled Leo's affairs was in this meeting. Did they advertise with us? No, it was a downer from then on out. Go ahead.
Man.
Anyway, good to see you, man.
Good to see you
luck
too.
coming up
Thank you.
Friday, and hope you sell out everything over. Keep
Yep.
us in mind anytime we can publicize anything for you.
Well,
Go
thank you. So
online.
nice.
Next time, bring that maestro stick
Okay.
with you. Where I
We'll
can-
make some music.
Yeah.
I'll bring some musicians in. We'll do it.
That'd be cool.
We'll do
That'd be
it.
really
I'll be
good.
back.
That'd be really good. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Dr. Pike Miller will be with us
Yes, he
tomorrow.
will.
We're going to do an eye test up
Yeah.
here.
Dr. Chris.
I'm Jamie. I'm blind.
Later. See y'all tomorrow.
That's good. Wow.